Everyone should start their own YouTube channel. For me, it's a platform to experience all kinds of personal growth, and I believe that everyone has their own unique story, and it's a story of your life's journey, all your experiences and wonderfulness that can be shared with the entire world. Um, I believe that, our life's journey can teach other people connections with us. And for me, starting a YouTube channel, especially at my age, which is 53 years old, and there you go, put it out there, um, really super daunting at first. Like, I am so dumb with technology. And I got to tell you, every little new program that I've learned, in the midst of learning it, I've had to take a break, go outside, swear a couple times, have a drink, whatever it takes. But like, I'm just the kind of person that never gives up, and I just keep trying. And I just think the personal growth is like to another level if you want to really put yourself out there, which you're doing, right? Once you put that video out there, it's gone, right? And it's although it's super scary, and like, I have very minimal subscribers, and that's fine. I found myself really getting caught up in the numbers and the views, and even though it's like such an amazing creative process, I'm like a super nerd. I love learning new things and just can't get enough of it. And basically, deciding what your video is going to be about, researching, writing, doing the bullet points, whatever it is, looking at other people's stuff to, kind of help you, realize if that niche is good for you, whatever it is. It's all a major learning process. And the creative process to me is just amazing. Like, I wake up with all kinds of ideas and insights, and I've always loved to write. I remember, I can't remember what her name was. Well, I hate that. But anyways, I think it was like grade 8 English. Like, sometimes I would just basically wouldn't have time to read the book, and I'd read the back, little blurb about what the book's about, and I'd write an essay and get like 97%. I never really had to try that hard. And I just have always loved writing. I'm a journal nut. I get up every day, and I do the gratitude, and I kind of write the whatever's on my mind, and it's still getting all those feelings out of the body, which is so good, right? And then taking that into basically formulating an idea, what your video is going to be about. If you have B-roll, I'm still learning B-roll, hopefully soon. And getting outside, taking some pictures, getting used to, I really struggled with doing a little bit outside. My last video, of course, you saw, and there was so much. I live by a train, so that's all you could hear. And 2 different programs I had, I couldn't edit that friggin' thing out of there for $1 million, and I put it out anyways, which probably is crazy. But to me, it's just like, keep putting it out there, keep researching the thumbnails. But what I've learned from this basically is that you're never too old to learn something new. And every time, like, if we didn't get caught up on the views and the numbers and the subscribers and all that stuff, if we just said to ourselves, you know what, I love the creative process, I love putting it all together, whether it's the shittiest video or the best video, it's still a stepping stone. And that's kind of what we have to remind ourselves of, right? And like I said, everybody has a story and a dream, and I just think there's nothing better than chasing after it. And your own growth that you get from all this is just like literally amazing, right? Because every time you do it, you get small, little tiny improvements. Like, I guess I'm really self-conscious because I have a little bit of a lung condition, and I myself can hear it in my voice. And sometimes I'm like, God, that sounds terrible. And I could do a voiceover. I could do all those things. I've thought about it. But at the end of the day, that's me, and that's my voice. And I think sometimes we don't give our voice enough credit. Like, we have so much power in our words. Our words literally can rip somebody in half, or they can inspire them to step out and do something different. So if there's any possible way that I can inspire you to start your own channel and just put yourself out there, whatever it is you love to do, there's other people that love to do the same thing. And it's basically trying to attract that community of like-minded people. Like, some of the things I talk about, not everybody's going to like, and that's okay, right? But I know there's other people that are like me, and they like growth, personal growth, they like spirituality, they like healing, they like all those kinds of things. And eventually I'm going to hook up with those people. And I think it's just basically, whatever passion, people will say to me, like, I don't know what my passion is. I don't have any hobbies, blah, 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 right? And I always tell people, whatever it is that you love to do, and 2-3 hours can go by and you don't even notice that the time's elapsed. That's your passion, right? That's what you should be doing. And to me, I love helping people. So if there's any possible way that they can take some of my crazy experiences and mistakes and whatever and integrate them into their life and make their life better in some way, that's basically what I want, right? And part of my thing too is also stories about my life. I've had a very unique life. I've experienced some things that other people may never experience. And eventually I want to get to the point of sharing those stories. But for now, I'm still trying to improve my public speaking. I guess you have to kind of almost think like the camera is your friend. Because at first I was like, oh man, like I've had to get up in front of people and haven't been too terrible about it. I've usually had a little bit of alcohol, I gotta admit, and today I have not. But I just think it comes with practice, and it's easy to, you know, criticize yourself and all those things. But, you know, in the end, we just keep getting better and better, and it's just from repetition. And I just think to myself, I'm kind of trying to do it more on the fly. I'm not really scripting like I did because that just seemed to be so like blah, right? But I think at the end of the day, if we can just be our true, real selves, people will basically connect to that so much better than, you know, trying to be someone you're not, trying to just have a different appearance because you're watching other people's videos and they look so perfect and everything about them is perfect. But, you know, even Mr. Beast, who I think is friggin' awesome, right? He even says too, your first 100 videos are gonna suck, right? And he's like, go back and look at my channel. My first one sucked too. Like, it's all like, we're not, you know, it would be like, you know, you going on the 6 o'clock news, delivering the weather. We've never done that. It's very daunting. It's very nerve wracking, all those things. But that doesn't mean at the end of the day that what you have to say isn't valuable, because it is. And I feel like everybody could teach or could demonstrate some of their passion. And we all have to start somewhere, and we need to give ourselves some grace and just say, you know what, I'm in the learning process. But even though I'm still in the learning process, like this journey for me has been amazing. We all have like major energy centers in our body. Not everybody is aware of that, but when we keep them blocked and, you know, we're not living our truth, we're not speaking our truth, we're not living our passion, there's no room for good things to come. And good things only come when we put ourselves out there and we try something new. And it is scary, right? But what if at the end of the day, all your dreams worked out? Would it be worth it? Would it be worth, like, you know, I have a few videos where I'm sure I look like an absolute idiot and I wonder what people think and say. And at the end of the day, it's like, we're not supposed to care what people say, because there's no growth in staying in your comfort zone. You got to step out. And like I said, the first few times going outside with my camera, I was like, oh my God, I look like I'm talking to myself. What are people going to say? Who cares, right? I'm just going to keep on going until something really great works out. That's determination. And so basically, I just want to say that, you know what, I believe in you, and just start today. Whatever your passion is, if it's gardening, if it's painting, if it's singing, if it's dancing, if it's telling jokes, if it's cooking, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just think about the things that really light you up, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to pay off. And so I'm going to end with that. And I'm going to say my usual, like, today, walk in your greatness and let your light be seen, and carry on and have a beautiful day. I love you.